Hey, barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, we go live tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I want to read something to you from an article. And it says, an undisputed lightweight champion will be crowned this weekend. That's the official stance taken by the WBC, confirming that it is reigning 135-pound titleist Devin Haney will not factor into the equation. Instead, Vasyl Lomachenko, the WBA and WBO, along with the designation WBC franchise champion, remains a sanctioning body recognized true champion heading into highly anticipated showdown with IBF titleist Teofimo Lopez this Saturday. All right, end quote, man. Let's just jump into this shit really, really quick, man. I saw this coming. Feel free to go check my videos. I saw this coming a mile away. It was an old school tactic by white supremacy, and Mauricio Suleiman aligns himself that way. And this is why a year ago today, if not before, I was urging Devin Haney to fight Gary Russell Jr. And the realest conversation I can have is to tell people the truth, right? And I knew, because I can foresee things because I always use common sense. I never move without common sense. And no matter how emotional I am, no matter whatever the play is, I 95 times out of 100, I will move with common sense and see things from 50,000 feet. And that's why I was urging Gary Russell versus Devin Haney, because I knew Devin Haney's belt was not going to be recognized. Especially when they gave Teofimo Lopez when they gave, not Teofimo, but when they gave Lomachenko the franchise title. And in that interview by Ness, feel free to go check it out, the Boxing Voice, when he says, we asked for it. He asked for it. That means Lomachenko is going to be the recognized champion. So with that being said, I'll say this to Team Haney. And I'll tell them in the next conversation we have, there's no reason to pay sanctioning fees. WBC can't afford to take you to court anyway. Prolong it, elongate it. You know what I mean? Let them file a suit, and they're going to elongate. Don't pay your sanction fees. Do not allow your sanction fees to be taken out of your check. Have them send you an invoice, and you can delay payment. They just stripped you of your title. They literally just stripped you of your title. And just as important, this invalidates Gary Russell's title too, because you can see how they were moving without Gary Russell. Gary Russell fought these insignificant mandatories, insignificant. And I'm going to quote one line I told Team Haney. I said, at some point, you and Gary Russell are going to be in the same position. Nobody wants to fight a black guy that is better than them. Simply put, especially in boxing. And what did Cameron Duncan say to substantiate my claim, my hypothesis, my greatest of the greatest educated guess? Cameron Duncan said they kept black fighters over here, white fighters over here. They had a rule called NFA. And they said, if you tell a black person to snap a jab anywhere in America, you know what I mean, versus a white man snapping a jab, and there's a huge difference because God made them basically different. And that's the same way they're doing the Lomachenko. And these are the stone cold facts. That's why you got to silently and stop conforming and create your own league. This is what I tell people all the time. Create your own shit. If Gary Russell fights Devin Haney on the fans' dime, Jamal Charlo will fight Demetrius Andrade. We got to stop saying Canelo is a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter. See, you can't see. Here's another thing too, which bothers me too, and this is why I don't talk about it. We always want to accuse Canelo of using steroids, and we still put him in the pound for pound top list. And then we say Jamal Charlo has to choose Canelo. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to. I'll say face in a conversation because I don't feel like disagreeing and shit like that. And you know what I mean? If I'm interviewing somebody, but in my heart, I'm going on without him. He's a cheater. You know what I mean? So I might go along to get along in an interview because I want them to talk more. But my heart says, do I talk about Canelo on this channel? No, he's insignificant. You understand? He's a cheater. Tyson Fury, career cheater. Allegedly. No, not allegedly. He was caught cheating. Canelo, caught cheating. And we give these guys passes after passes after pass. He's the king of boxing. He put HBO out of business, and he's on the verge of putting DAZN out of business. And we still say, Canelo, Canelo, Canelo. His people don't even support him, right? Mexicans rule boxing. Let them go on and fight who they want to fight. Every now and then, they're going to get a needle in the haystack like this weekend. I, too, am looking forward to this fight. But we got 30 of those in the holster. We got 30 of those in the motherfucking chamber. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Jamal Charlo, Daniel Jacobs, Jamel Charlo versus everyone at 54, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman. You understand? The list goes on and on. Shakur Stevenson versus everyone at 135, 130, Gary Russell. We got 30 in the chamber, y'all. And the moment we get this is the moment y'all will get the money and the fans will get exactly what they want. And this is the stone cold truth. I'm willing to bet Mauricio Sulaiman didn't call Team Haney. I'm willing to bet you. I don't know it to be true, and I'll definitely reach out. But they're disgusting. They are literally disgusting, y'all. And we fall into the trap every goddamn time. We're going to talk about this tonight. We got a jam-packed show tonight, man, in the barbershop. Tonight, 9 p.m. We got a guest. Fucking amazing, man. This conversation tonight we going to have is going to be amazing. And hopefully, I think he's scheduled for an hour at least or something like that. And then we're going to jump into the WBC and obviously Tyson Fury ejecting himself out of the Deontay Wilder fight. And man, we got to create our own. We got to create our own. Someone be the Robin Hood guy, get the money from the network, and fight ourselves. Mikey Garcia did it to Jesse Vargas. I feed y'all the truth every day. The reason why I can feed y'all the truth because I am an independent thinker. I don't need no one to, well, I need help, but I'm saying I'm not in need of, especially as it pertains to boxing. I can afford anything in boxing, a plane ticket, a fight ticket, a hotel room. Nothing in boxing I need. Everything in boxing I can afford to do and or want to do. You understand what I'm saying? And that affords me to tell you guys the truth every goddamn time. How about if black media, how about if we created our own? How about if we didn't use their credentials? And we had our own Blue Blood, Champ Side. Who else covers fight? Blue Blood, Champ Side, myself. And we had our own. And whoever else falls in line, I'm talking about consistently covers fights. There are plenty of others. BSO TV, Bad Culture TV. I don't want to leave anyone out. And if I do, it's just because I'm moving fast in this video. But imagine if we aligned ourselves and created our own union and said we want our own press conference. And we ain't even got to go to the powers that be. We just go to the fighters. Y'all don't come. Y'all don't get the fan base. We don't need them. Gary Russell's the hottest fighter in the streets. Devin Haney's the hottest fighter in the streets. Why? Come on, man. I speak the truth every time I hit live on this or record or it says broadcast on StreamYard. I speak the truth. I value this community that we're building. And I want to build this in our authentic voice. That's why you can come in here and talk shit about me, and you can come in and talk shit about your least favorite fighter, and you can talk shit about your favorite fight, and you can talk shit about Joe Biden, you can talk shit about Donald Trump, because on this platform is the only platform that I can think of off the top of my head that consistently your voice will be heard by your favorite fighter. Your voice will be heard by your favorite promoter. Your voice will be heard by your favorite manager. Guaranteed at some point. Everyone that consistently calls in on this show has been heard by somebody. And that's what I want to bring to this sport of boxing. It is the only sport, I believe, without a union. So that means we got to take advantage of this shit. It's the wild, wild west in this motherfucker. And we got to use this to our advantage instead of saying, stop complying. Conformity is the greatest sin in the world. I'm going to say this. Conformity is the greatest sin in the world, is the greatest mental sin in the world. Okay? We don't need the WBC belt. We don't need the WBA, IBF, WBO. Let them do what they want. Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford does an 800,000 pay-per-view buys without the belts. You see, the WBC was begging Canelo just to be a part of them because it's a part of the creation of their brand. We're based out of Mexico. We need the hottest guy in Mexico. Anyhow, man, we'll be in the barbershop tonight. I got the kids all day today between school. They're napping right now. So that's why I'm in the living room doing this shit. But we're going to be in the barbershop tonight. And we got Theo Wilson. Oh, my God. Please come in the barbershop tonight, man. He infiltrated the alt-right group as a black man. Oh, man. This shit going to be fun. Anyhow, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace.